What was the behind the Raiders doing this, supporting this cause?
The Raiders are very active, as you know, in the community, doing a number of things with different nonprofit groups, different 501c3 agencies. But when it comes to domestic violence, things that are critical like that, with people with a loss of life, they're on the forefront of creating change and going in there and trying to put their money, where their mouth is. So,
what do you think this shows to the Las Vegas community about, what kind of organization the Raiders are?
I think it's a great thing. I mean, right now is a great time for Las Vegas. It's a great time for the Raiders because they've been so active since they made the decision to move here. And so, they've been able to do different things in various communities that aren't talked about. And, again, putting up the resources is one thing, but when you have the money behind it, it makes it a little bit easier. So,
you mentioned up there it's a personal issue for you.
Oh yeah. I'm still, I'm shaking. I mean, it caught me off guard. I waited this long before I opened up and even brought it out, but that's, just the way it is. It was one of those moments you hear everybody talking, and I'm familiar with the whole domestic violence issue. But, when you got a bunch of people together on the same page, going out there trying to do something about it, addressing the issue, then, it was one of those things I had to open up and share some things with everyone. Excited. Because of what I went through as a kid. So anything that deals with domestic violence, it was important. I mean, because I don't think it's talked about enough. I don't think enough is being done, but they're very aggressive out here. I come from Los Angeles, and I had an opportunity to do some things with some of the programs out there. And this is on another level, what SafeNest is doing out here. I mean, someone said it earlier. It's one thing to drop off, canned goods, to drop off clothing, to drop off different things from a voluntary standpoint. But when you're actually going out there, counseling and creating change, that's big, that's important. So it's easy for me to be a part of it. Yeah.
Domestic violence is a big concern in the NFL as a whole in general. And coming from your era, playing for the Raiders in the 80s, how far has the league as a whole, the team, how far has it come since then?
Oh, it's come a long way. I mean, NFL is very aggressive. The Raiders, of course, are very aggressive. I mean, I can't recall a time where you heard some of the things that you're hearing, right now. So they are addressing the issue, and they're in the forefront of doing some things to not only help the victims, but to try to catch it ahead of time with the athletes. If there's a problem with someone in the locker room, they're going to grab that person, get that person, in a situation where they could address that need. So